There's a reason some calibers just won't fade away. You can throw all the new high-velocity rounds and ballistic buzzwords at them, but certain classics continue to hold the line year after year. And in the lever-action world, no cartridge proves that point better than the 30-30 Winchester. First introduced way back in the year 1895, it's still filling freezers today and still earns its place in the rifle racks of serious American hunters who care more about performance than hype. This round didn't survive for over 100 years because folks were sentimental. It stuck around because it flat out works. And the rifles chambered for it? They remain some of the handiest, most reliable, and most adaptable lever guns you can sling over your shoulder. In this rundown, we're diving into 5 of the finest lever-action rifles still chambered in 30-30 Winchester guns that continue to prove their worth in the field, in the brush, and on the hunt. Let's dig into why the 30-30 Winchester is more than just an old-school deer round. You're talking about a rimmed, bottlenecked cartridge that evolved from the old 38-55 Winchester and started putting food on the table all the way back in 1895. This isn't some Bencrest Queen made for 500-yard shots. It was designed for lever guns, dense timber, and real-world kills under 150 yards. Because of the tubular magazine setup, it uses soft point or flat nose bullets to avoid chain detonations, basic safety for lever guns that limits bullet shape, but not terminal performance. Take the tried and true 170-grain Federal Power Shock. Out of the muzzle, it clocks in around 2,200 feet per second, still pushing about 1,900 at 100 yards. And landing at just over 1,600 at 200 yards. Sure, it drops off, but inside typical hunting distances, it packs more than enough energy to seal the deal. If you're trying to stretch your range without switching calibers, that's where Hornady's Lever Revolution comes in. This load features a soft polymer tip bullet designed to be safe in tube mags while flying flatter and hitting harder. You're looking at muzzle speeds right around 2,400 feet per second, still over 2,000 after 100 yards, and hanging on to roughly 1,900 feet per second at 200 yards with over 1,300 foot-pounds of energy. That's solid, stopping power that stays on target. Some folks wonder, why keep using 30-30 when faster cartridges are out there? Simple. You're not setting up across canyons, you're in close quarters, thick timber, where quick follow-up, shots, and solid stopping power matter. The 30-30 hits that sweet spot, mild recoil, reliable knockdown, and shelves full of affordable ammo. It'll take whitetail without issue. It can bring down black bear. It's even stop bull moose when shot placement is on point. Rifles chambered in 30-30 are usually compact, light enough to carry all day, and trustworthy in the clutch. Whether you're posted in a tree stand or moving through brush, this round keeps proving that old school can still be top tier. Number 5. Mossberg 464. If you're trying to get into the 30-30 lever game without breaking the bank, the Mossberg 464 is your ticket. This rifle delivers functional, no-nonsense performance at a price blue-collar hunters can appreciate. Designed for effective shots inside 150 yards, it's compact and maneuverable. Barrel length is 16 1/4 inches, which makes it light on the shoulder and fast to bring into action in tight brush or dense timber. That shorter length also means less fatigue during long hikes or stand hunts. Now, you won't find fancy wood or deluxe finishes here. You're getting a utilitarian matte blued steel and your choice of either classic hardwood or synthetic furniture, depending on the version. Some models even feature fiber optic sights, which can be a big help when the light starts fading. If you want to add glass, The receiver's pre-drilled and tapped for scope mounts or weaver rails. Is it flawless? Not quite. Some folks mention it needs a bit of breaking in the action, can feel stiff at first, but run a few boxes of ammo through it. Work the lever like you mean it, and it'll smooth out. For under $500 in most cases, you're getting a dependable hunting rifle that's more than capable of taking down deer, hogs, or even black bear. It's not flashy, but it's got grit, and that's what counts in the field. Number 4. Winchester Model 1894. Trails in Takedown. If your hunts take you far off the grid through thick woods, across mountain ridges, or in and out of floatplains, then the Winchester Model 1894 Trails in Takedown is worth serious consideration. This rifle blends classic lever action power with modern backcountry portability. Thanks to its takedown design, you can break it into two main pieces, the barrel group and the receiver group, for easy storage in a backpack, truck, or bush plane. It's a dream setup for anyone chasing game in rugged, remote areas where space is tight but performance still matters. The barrel measures 20 inches with a 1 in 12 twist, giving you solid velocity and traditional lever gun accuracy. Weighing in at 6 pounds, 12 ounces, it won't drag you down on a long hike. But don't mistake light for cheap. This rifle wears a brushed polish finish on the metal and classic satin finished black walnut furniture. It's just as much at home around a campfire as it is on a gun rack. Performance-wise, you're getting everything a Winchester 94 should deliver. Fast cycling, natural pointing, and dependable accuracy with every round of 30-30 you send down range. Whether you're busting through cedar thickets after whitetail or landing on gravel bars chasing moose, the Trails in Takedown gives you classic firepower in a packable package, no compromises needed. Number 3. Henry Lever Action 10 Model. This one's built for shooters who want that timeless lever action feel but aren't willing to give up the perks of today's tech. The Henry Lever Action 10's model takes everything that makes the 30-30 Winchester a powerhouse and wraps it in a 21st century shell, no compromises, just smart upgrades. Let's start with the hardware. You've got a tough as nails synthetic stock that shrugs off weather and wear, backed by a soft rubber recoil pad that makes long days at the range or on the hunt much easier on your shoulder. Up front, you'll find M-Luck slots built right into the forearm, and up top, a Picatinny rail that's ready to accept anything from a red dot sight to a compact scope. This setup is tailor-made for nighttime hog hunts, predator work, or even home defense duty in rural America. It's the kind of gun you can leave behind the seat of your truck without a second thought. The barrel comes threaded straight from the factory, so running a suppressor or muzzle brake is a plug-and-play affair. You've got fiber optic sights on both ends, fast to pick up, even in fading light. And yes, this rifle finally includes a side-loading gate, so topping off is fast and intuitive, just like it ought to be. The barrel stretches out to 21 inches and carries a 1 in 12 twist, delivering ideal velocities for the 30-30 cartridge. The finish is understated and modern matte black steel matched with textured polymer. It's tactical without being over the top. The Henry 10's model is the perfect crossover, the soul of a lever gun with the bones of a modern tool. Whether you're outfitting it with lights and optics or keeping it lean with just irons in a tree stand, this rifle runs hard, hits true, and proves that lever actions aren't stuck in the past, they're just getting started. Number 2. Henry 30-30 Side Gate. This is the rifle that answered the one request Henry fans had been making for years. Give us a side gate. The Henry 30-30 Side Gate model finally brought that feature to life without sacrificing any of the build quality or smooth cycling that Henry rifles are known for. For the longest time, Henry stuck to loading through the magazine tube, and while that system worked just fine, it left some lever action purists feeling like something was missing. Now, with the side gate on board, you get the best of both worlds. The option to top off mid-hunt and the ability to unload safely through the front if needed. This rifle is pure American tradition from muzzle to buttstock. Deeply blued steel, checkered American walnut furniture, a brass bead front sight, and a semi-buckhorn rear that's adjustable for windage and elevation. It's not built to be tactical, it's built to be timeless. It looks just as at home across your lap in a deer blind as it does over the mantle of a cabin. The barrel runs 20 inches even, with a 1 in 12 twist to keep your groups tight at practical hunting ranges. Overall weight sits right around 7 pounds, making it light enough for long treks through thick woods without sacrificing steadiness on the shot. You can opt for either the standard size lever loop or go with the oversized loop for gloved hands or just personal preference. Both cycle 30-30 rounds, clean and smooth, like the gun was born to do it, which, frankly, it was. The Henry sidegate model is what happens when old-school craftsmanship meets real-world practicality. No rails, no gimmicks, just a lever gun done right with the one feature Henry was missing finally built in. Number 1. Winchester 94 Carbine. You can't talk about 30-30 lever rifles without giving top honors to the one that started it all, the Winchester Model 94 Carbine. This is more than just a rifle. It's an American icon that has helped fill game tags and freezers for over a century, and it's still going strong. This platform didn't just define what a lever action should be, it is the reason lever actions are what they are today. Sleek lines, fast handling, and fast cycling make this gun an absolute joy in thick cover, or when fast, follow-up shots matter. Whether you're hunting in the Appalachian hardwoods or pushing through mesquite, the 94 just works. The carbine version runs a classic 20-inch barrel with a 1 in 12 twist. The full length of the rifle comes in at 38 inches overall, making it just long enough for a steady shot, but short enough to maneuver through heavy brush or tight tree lines. The magazine tube holds 7 rounds, and with one chambered, that gives you 8 shots of 30-30 firepower on tap, more than enough for deer, hogs, or anything else that might cross your path. The finish is all class. Brushed steel with rich black walnut wood, done up in true Winchester fashion. It's the kind of rifle you're proud to pass down, and it'll still be putting meat on the table when it gets there. Yes, the price tag has crept up over the years, but when you buy a 94, you're not just buying a tool, you're buying history. This is the standard by which all other lever guns are judged, and there's a reason for that. It's earned its place. And there you have it. 5 lever action rifles chambered in 30-30 Winchester that are still setting the standard in 2025. Whether you're running through heavy timber chasing whitetail, stalking wild hogs, or just looking for a no-nonsense American rifle, every one of these delivers. Did your go-to lever gun make the cut? If not, let me know in the comments. Tell me what rides in your saddle scabbard and why. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give it a like, subscribe for more no BS firearm reviews, and stay tuned. This is Gunman Ballistic. Stay sharp, stay ready,